All right, Planetary Brewing, let's make some noise, come on, let's hear it, let's go! Hell yeah! All right, guys, thanks for coming out. A couple people that we need to shout out first. Let's give it up to the man who runs the program, Kev King, come on now. Hell yeah. Hey, make sure to tip your bartender. Obviously, he's been working his ass off because there's all of you and one of him, so make sure you treat the guy well. Cool. Shout out to Anxiety Productions real quick and Planetary Brewing. We'll get this mic figured out here quick. But yeah, Anxiety Productions and the mic. Who has been here before? Make some noise. Cool. First timers, make some noise. All right, you're going to figure it out real quick. It's a roast battle, so if you came here for good feelings, this ain't the place. There's down the road somewhere. Have a couple of beers, enjoy yourself. We've got a couple different rounds. Each comedian's going to get 7 different jokes, okay? I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. The crowd's going to say roast. Let's practice that real quick. 3, 2, 1. Roast! Wow, that was pretty good. We're going to do it one more time a little louder. 3, 2, 1. Roast! Oh, yeah, now we got it. Cool. Hey, when you hear a good diss, it's okay to go, oh, shit. Like, that's all right? You're allowed to make noise at this one, okay? Cool. Everybody good? Make some noise one more time. Let's hear it. Get loud. Awesome. I'm going to introduce your judges real quick. Give it up for the man with the faded glasses, Mr. Darron Finesilver. Whitney White, not related to Walter White, but she does love meth. The man in the bow tie, the best dressed, Mr. KJ Weaver. And you guys already said hi to Kevin, but give it up to him one more time. Sweet. I'm just looking for the lineup, and then we're about to get started. So, first 2 roasters. Oh, goodness. First 2 roasters, if you want to step up, come on up. And I will introduce you right now. All right. All right. This is going to be scary because she's the nicest old lady in the whole world, and I don't know how this is going to go. But this is Jan. Jan actually works with the ASAP Veterans Program, so she helps with people who come out of the military to do comedy and the arts. Give it up for Jan real quick. And again, we got a guy who won, I'm not kidding you, he won a clean comedy contest last month. So I don't know how these two are going to battle each other. It's going to be bad, but give it up for Mr. Joel Molehill right now. All right, people that have been here before, you know how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Roast! Jan, go first.
All right. This is my dear friend, John Molehill. And his pronouns are he and him because he identifies as a hemorrhoid. And let's address the obvious. The hat. Everybody that knows John knows he wears his signature hat. What you don't know is when he takes it off, he's got head printed across the top. I mean, the guy needs directions. In his world, it's not toilet paper over and under, it's toilet paper before or after. There you go, John.
It's amazing how much you know about head. Jan said I could joke about anything I wanted except her career as a porn star. At least not until she retires. Or the donkey dies.
Oh, crap. Would somebody go out and check on my emotional support donkey? They never said what emotion they have to support. Okay, I was going to pick on John for the way he dressed, but look at him. He came in here, he's upped his game. That t-shirt almost fits. And the shoes are just about clean. I mean, I do feel bad for the naked homeless guy, but John, you're looking great.
I'm not an animal. I let him keep his panties. Jan, you're definitely funny, but let's be real. Some of your jokes are definitely low-hanging fruit. Kind of like your boobs. Is it Jan Tatlock or Jan Tat's tit sagged?
My boobs are right where they're supposed to be because I use the same brand of bra that John uses to keep his balls from dragging the floor.
They weren't dragging with you last night.
Now, John is a great musician and a talented comedian. I mean, he's great, but he really wanted to be an actor. He even tried out for the part of the Grinch. But he couldn't handle the rejection when they told him, your heart is the organ that's supposed to be 2 sizes too small.
You kept telling me size didn't matter. Jan, you're so nice, you'd give somebody the shirt off your back. But let's be real, nobody wants to see that. Except maybe the donkey.
Now, John did get a job as a model. I mean, drink it in, guys. We get to see it for free. And now he can name his own price. Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, and Ozempic are in a bidding war for the before model.
I'm the real Slim Shady. Jan, you look like a librarian that doesn't know how to spell librarian, let alone read the books. But in fairness, it's not like you need to know how to read to do porn.
Hey, Braille is a lot more fun. But don't worry about John, because he can get a job anywhere now. He is the perfect DEI hire. He's Catholic, obviously disabled, clearly transitioning into something, I'm not sure what. And wait a minute, is Oompa Loompa a race?
I like candy, what can I say? Jan, I think it's odd that none of us have ever seen you with your husband. Come on, Jan, give it up. Where'd you hide the body?
I won't tell him. You can't make me. Now, John is a pretty healthy-looking guy. And I'm really glad to see it because he had a horrible start in life. He couldn't breathe. They didn't think he was going to leave the hospital. Somebody finally realized they had the diaper on the wrong end, and he did just fine. He was an ugly baby.
That's why I'm so good at talking shit. Jan's lived in Columbus, Indiana her entire life. One awesome fact is Jan was actually one of the first people to greet Christopher.
That was me. Now, John likes to brag a lot, and he tells me his comedy is out of this world. And he's right. Aliens came down looking for intelligent life. They probed John, and they are still laughing.
Don't worry, I reported them to Trump. Jan, you feed dogs, cats, raccoons, possums. You've even fed me. You're one of the nicest people I know. And to be honest, it was hard to roast you, and I felt bad about it. Until I remembered, you're not going to remember any of this.
Speaking of that, was that 7?
Yes.
Hey, make some noise for your two roasters. Keep it going for John and Jen. Awesome. Good job, guys. Good job. Hey, stay right here for your mics. We're going to do it later. Sweet. All right, hey, we're going to listen to our judges real quick. That was a lot of dragging on the floor there. You guys okay? You good? You just saw a nice lady be real mean. That was crazy. You saw a big guy make fun of a mean old lady. That was wild. Darren, what you got, man?
Man, that was like a title fight. I'm not going to lie. That shit Like Jan was like on the ropes, and then like she got it with the balls dragging, but I don't know, man. I gotta go with John at the end. Not remembering that was the final blow. So
All right, one vote for John. Whitney, what you got?
I agree. Like, it was definitely a back and forth. Like, I love the first hemorrhoid shot. I felt like that definitely dropped. And just, your deliverance, like, you guys definitely know each other. But I have to go with John as well.
We got 2 for John. KJ, what you got?
Okay, I think Jan started off a little mild, but once John went low, Jan went lower, and she was able to deflect a lot of things that he said. I do feel like John, you climaxed a little early with the donkey bit. I think you peaked a little early with the donkey, and and I think Jan continuously cranked it up as it went. So I'm going with Jan on this one.
All right. El Presidente, what you got?
Oh, man, what a way to start off the night. What do you guys say, huh? Absolutely. Great first battle, guys. Great first battle. Man, great jokes all around. Man, what do we got? 2 on John and 1 on Jan?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, it is. We're at 2.
You know what? Let's leave it up to the audience.
Yeah.
Let's leave it up to the audience. And my vote's going to go to Jan, so we got a tie.
All right, we got a tie. Audience, that means you're going to decide. If you like John, make some noise for John right now. Make some noise. All right. If you like Jan, make some noise. I think we have a winner. Jan, congratulations. John, great job. Wow, that was a really, really tough first one. Holy goodness. All right, guys, we got our next round coming up. These 2 are my favorite. Make some noise for Chris Owens and Matt Babcock.
What's up?
what's up?
All right, people, you know how this goes. Each comic is going to get 7 jokes. 3, 2, 1. Matt, go first.
I like Chris. He reminds me of those vampire shows. Not because he dresses like a homeless vampire, but because he's bleeding a lot and he's about to die.
I always thought Matt kind of looks like an Amish guy. It's like he is an Amish guy that says Rumspringa with a hard R.
I do. Am I supposed to go up next? Chris is in a metal band that was originally formed in like the late 60s. It's supposed to be one of the original metal bands. It's called Coven. There's supposedly one original member left from the band's original inception. I think Chris is that original member. After 9 drug overdoses, they brought him back to life. He lived through AIDS. I had one more, but I can't really remember it.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and you got run over by the tour bus 5 times.
No, I've only fallen 6 feet onto the stairs. Not down the stairs. Onto the stairs. All right, Matt's gay. You know, there's that thing, like, your last name is like stuff that your family used to do back in the day. Like, you have Baker, you have Porter. What the fuck did the Babcocks do?
Very important things.
Didn't bab that cock to get ahead too far. I don't know. I don't like being mean. I love Matt. Hey, I haven't been doing comedy for that long, but everything I've learned, I know from Matt Babcock. Anything racist, sexist, uncouth that I say, I learned it all from this guy.
Yeah. Everybody needs a mentor at some point in their life, so I'm happy to do that for you. Chris has been traveling around to, what was it, Mexico? You went to Europe? Where'd you go in Europe?
Man, there's a list.
Jot off a couple of them.
Germany, Norway, Denmark, Greece, Serbia, Bulgaria.
Yeah, so he's gone to all these places for his band.
Russia.
It's a cover story. He is scouting the new Epstein's Island. He's looking to see where the best possible place is.
I'm going to find it, too. That's right.
Tell me when.
I keep seeing this thing online that says people with red hair are black. And Matt has red hair. Hasn't the black community been through enough?
I like that one.
Fuck.
Speaking of musicians, Chris looks like Freddie Mercury if he was still dying from AIDS. Oh, too dark?
I'm the poorest person that's lived this long with AIDS. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really have that much left over. I think my last thing I have written down is literally, Matt is my friend. Now confirm it.
Unfortunately, that is true. So Chris likes to get super drunk and talk 2 inches from your face, like a blacked out drunk uncle that's about to molest you. But really, Chris is like the worst Jehovah's Witness ever, because he just doesn't give a shit about what you believe in. He just wants to break your spirit and annoy the shit out of you.
How many jokes do we have left?
That's it. You're done. You're good.
Oh, we're done.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Make some noise. Make some noise. I don't think I've ever heard a roast end with "Matt is my friend." That's crazy. How many times have you died from AIDS?
It's not even a joke, dude. I didn't even tell a joke. Matt's my friend.
Okay. Hey, we got the judges. Who's got the mic? KJ, what you got?
Man. Talk about two comedy powerhouses. So much alpha male energy going on up there. But at the end of the day, it's got to go to one of the scruffy-looking guys up here. So let's see what we got. I feel like you guys are good buddies. And sometimes it's hard to diss your buddy without giving them, like, a compliment sandwich. You know, it's when you say something nice and then you put your insult in the middle. I've had a few. Kevin's probably had a few. Darren's probably had the most of any of us. But, Chris, you started off early with that hard R thing. It kind of turned me off. But then you won me over with your knowledge. You know that gingers are now colored people. And I think I'm going to give it to Chris just for that. My brother.
I'm woke.
Seems biased.
Wow.
Are we allowed to give feedback?
Whitney, what you got?
All right. So, I mean, Chris, like, you totally nailed it with the Babcock, and I feel like it's his turn that the apprentice has surpassed his mentor. So I'm giving this up to Chris.
All right, we got 2 for Chris. Darren, what you got?
All right, unlike what these guys got to say, you guys are like the next like stoner buddy cop movie, you know? Like, I can see you guys like just guarding a dispensary, but it kills me going against Chris. You know, like my Jew heart has to be like Jews stick together. But man, I tell you what, Babcock, he got me with like the, you know, he's about to die soon, and I'm like, you know what? I think he killed him right there with that. So I gotta give it to Matt Babcock, baby.
All right, we got a 2-1 vote. Mr. President, what you got?
Oh, man. So as a fellow redhead, I think...
Noise.
I think we should say it together, dude.
Hard R's?
You ready?
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
Ginger is the word, by the way.
With the hard
It's
R.
not ginger. Yeah, it's ginger.
Yeah, it's ginger with the hard R. Man, I don't know. You guys got one more joke in the chamber?
I have like 3 more.
Chris, you got another joke in the chamber? I want to hear one more from you guys.
And make some noise if you want to hear one more joke out of both these guys.
One more joke. One more joke. One more joke.
Matt first. He comes first. Let him go first.
Okay. Chris claims to be Jewish, and I believe him. And it's not because he's stingy with money or because he's annoying. It's because he's malnourished and covered in ashes like he just escaped the Holocaust. I knew these were going to be too dark.
All right, Chris, what you got?
Matt is my friend. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna put it to a crowd vote. Are you good with a crowd vote?
I'm going Babcock on that one, dude.
Oh, all right. We got a 2-2 tie then.
So we got a tie now.
Yeah.
How
All
are we
right.
going to break it?
If you liked Chris, make some noise. If you liked Matt, make some noise. You both got booed. I think we got Matt Babcock on this one. I think we got Matt as the winner. All right, we made it through the prelims, so now we have the real semifinals. These guys have already won their other battles, so they are moving on. After this, we're in the championship. So let's give it up right now for Evan and Maya. All right, you made it through the prelims, so you know how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Evan, go first.
All right, time to address the elephant in the room. Maya, how did you get here without being roasted? I mean, Darron roasted himself. Cole didn't respect you enough to show up. I mean, they say you roast the ones you love, so why is your boyfriend the only one talking shit about you? I mean, this bracket's been a real walk in the park your body and career has desperately needed. You're the Joey Chestnut of this cakewalk. Congratulations.
Thank you. At least my tits are on purpose. Evan has often said he's colorblind, which I really think is just a poor excuse for him to call everyone the N-word.
Haven't you listened? Gingers are black now. Yeah, I did well last round, so there's kind of a target on my back. So they paired me up against Maya because there's a target on her face. Yeah, under the makeup, she has a big red birthmark, you know? And they also paired me up against Maya because she was the only one left in my weight class. Yeah, she jokes around a lot that she has resting domestic violence face. But clearly the rest of you has been resting too.
Pretty good, pretty good. Evan looks like a failed Disney star that's still waiting for an executive producer to touch him. It's giving Gibby.
Yeah, I like to think I'm goofy. Yeah, calling me fat is really like the cow calling the cattle black, you know? Yeah, Maya, I always, I actually fantasized about you as a kid. We hadn't met yet, but I always knew strawberry cows existed. You're the only cow I know that's lactose intolerant. I'm sure you're the mom at parties, but instead of a MILF, you're more like a milk. Mom, I'd like to cow tip.
Wow, for once you pronounced milk correctly instead of milk. Oh, God. Shit, what else we got? Evan's last name is Ham, kind of like the company Boar's Head, because his meat makes everybody sick.
You would be so lucky.
There was a recall. I didn't even need to try.
Yeah, Maya brags a lot that she be fucking. Yeah, I think she likes it dirty, like you went to college at UTI. She also likes to play a lot of D&D. It's just like real life. She plays a halfling cock goblin. According to Maya, her STDs just live in the forgotten realm.
Okay. Evan looks like the Thumb from Spy Kids. Except he's not allowed around children. If you want, y'all can pass this around. I hope you saw it. I didn't show you.
Yeah, that's good.
He doesn't have to imagine. He's seen himself in the mirror.
To be honest with you, I have been called the Thumb before. I'm a digit on the inside, you know? Maya babysits a lot. That's when she goes and takes a shit and her feet dangle. Yeah, how do you have a body of a baby and the voice of a Karen? Like, it's so piercing, and beware, because they say it's not over until the fat woman sings. Nope, too many times I called her fat? Okay.
When my feet dangle, I'm just dropping the kids off at the pool, so... Evan is an architect, which requires a lot of planning and drawing. However, the only thing Evan is good at planning is drawing in underage girls. Evan also lives with his parents, so when they found this out, they told him he was grounded. So now he keeps all the girls in his basement.
All right, we listen and we don't judge. Yeah, Maya and I were both on the bowling team in high school. Yeah, I came out looking like a bowling pin. She came out looking like a bowling ball. You kind of have the face of a pineapple. And I'm sure you'd break every swinger set.
Okay. I might be a bowling ball and you might be a bowling pin, but I would never hit that, so. Thank you. Let that soak in. Evan looks like every before photo on weight and hair loss billboards. Except he's always fails to make a change, kind of like all his failed businesses. Yeah, failed entrepreneur.
I'm still working on the before picture, you know. Yeah, Maya's just mad because she was banned from the Fire Nation and destined to fight the Avatar. Prince Zuko, you have to channel your inner rage and firebending to actually burn someone. Yeah, I think she likes the Fire Nation because the burgers are flame broiled. You know? And according to me, that's cannibalism.
Evan might have red hair, but at least I'm hot, so... last one here. Evan will apologize at the beginning of a live stream for not doing one in a while when nobody even watches them in the first place. Evan's comedy is so unwatchable, the only views he gets are himself when he does a live stream watch party of him doing stand-up. This is true. Look him up on YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
He needs some help. That's it.
All right, hey, keep it going for the thumb and the cow. Keep it going. Hell yeah. All right, that was pretty damn good. Whitney, what you got?
I mean, I feel like only one walked off with a varsity letter in bowling for sure. I feel like that was Maya. So Evan Ham, step away from the children. I give it up to Maya.
Damn, man, that was like step brother, step sibling porn right there, you know, like, and that fucked. That was good. That was good. But Maya, I'm not big into prop comedy, but when you pulled out that, I fucking lost it, man. Even though I think Evan kind of looks like the Mr. Incredible if he was making grilled cheeses, you know. But I'm gonna give it to Maya, guys.
KJ, what you got?
No.
Oh, Kevin, what you got?
Wrong black guy. Oh, man. That was a great fucking battle, guys. That's why you guys are in the semifinals. Give it up for him, guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Evan, I was scared at the beginning. You started off rough compared to last time, especially. But no, you did great. Maya, you were awesome. Big fan of the Spy Kids and the fucking Disney joke that you did. But honestly, it's going to come down to the rebuttals for me, and Evan had better rebuttals, so I'm going to go with Evan on this one.
All right, okay.
Not gonna lie, Evan had some heavy hitters. Maya had a lot of bangers. I like the Prince Zuko thing. I like the Strawberry Cow thing, you know. But I think you guys should be proud of yourselves. You made it to the finals. You took this ride all the way to here, but only one of you is going to end right here at this point. That doesn't make you less of a man or a loser, but I'm going to go with Maya.
There you go. There's your champion, Maya Smith. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, these next two, the first person that I'm going to bring up is Patrick Eaton. And I'm not going to introduce Patrick's credits. I'm actually going to make you guys give it up to his wife because she just won Teacher of the Year in Indiana. That's right. So she's better than you. But this is Patrick Eaton. Make some noise for Patrick. All right, this next guy is the one and only, probably loudest guy in the room no matter what, Stratton Smith. Make some noise. All right, you just saw a semifinals match. You're going to see another one right here. Give it to me. 3, 2, 1. Now let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Stratton, go.
Y'all, I would like to dedicate my first joke to my sweet, sweet 73-year-old father that did not make it here tonight. Can we give it up for Denny? That's right. Dad, if I'm listening to you, I love you and I always have. My dad is the reason I got into comedy. And so he found out that I was battling Patrick Eaton, and he immediately said, "Oh, I know Patrick Eaton." And I said, "Okay, well, what do you think about Patrick Eaton?" And he dead ass said, "Fuck Patrick Eaton! Fuck Patrick Eaton!" I said, "Oh my God, Dad!" I was shocked. I was like, I actually really like Patrick. Patrick is a good guy. He's been nothing but nice to me. I said, "Papa, why would you say such things?" And he said, "Because his last name is Eaton and his problem is drinking. Fuck Patrick Eaton!" We're starting with a literal dad joke. What's up, Planetary?
It is, I have to say, it's an honor. Seriously, it's an honor to be able to stand on here and try to roast a comedian as big as Jeff Cockthirsty. He's a very big guy. He's also known as Fail Earnhardt. And also Fagnum P.I. That's the other one.
Good one, Patrick. Thanks. Can we give it up again for the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year, Patrick's wife? Give it up for her! Here's the thing. I found out she was a Golden Apple winner, and I had zero idea what that meant. So I just assumed that it goes to the teacher whose husband has the most DUIs. the golden breathalyzer.
I do have one of those. Stratton is single now, I heard, but that was kind of a bummer for me to hear because I remember Stratton actually was in a relationship with a woman, and they were in a polyamorous relationship, which is very progressive, and I think that's nice, you know? Because you know what they say, behind every strong man is an even stronger woman. And in your case, behind her is a stronger man fucking her in the ass. So there's that.
This happens every battle. For the last time, I am not polyamorous. I am just a slut. Thank you. Patrick dresses like he's seen every episode of 2.5 Men. Which is ironic because 2.5 Men is all that he can take at once. He's secretly gay! I asked Patrick what his favorite movie was, and he said Goodfellas. Gay! It's titled Goodfellas!
Okay, all right. It's a good movie. What? All right. Now, Stratton, and I don't want to pick on you for your relationship, really, because I'm surprised you guys didn't work out. You know, because I know they got through it, though, because originally I know it was her idea to be polyamorous, I think, and that's a big adjustment for a relationship. It is, to bring in other people, because the big difference was this time when she fucked other men, you got to watch, and that was kind of cool.
I thought these were roasts. Here's the thing, we're all wondering, Patrick, how did you get to the semi-final round? He went up against two great roasters, and then I asked a little bit of research. I asked Patrick some questions, and then I quickly realized Patrick is boring as fuck. I said, Patrick, in high school, did you do any extracurriculars? What clique were you in? And he said, nope. No extracurriculars, and I was a loner. I didn't have one friend. And at first I felt bad, but I was like, how fucking shitty are you? Patrick was such a fucking loser in high school that even the special needs kids wouldn't sit with him.
Well, I was one of them, Stratton, okay? Jesus.
Oh, it was Terre Haute. Everyone is. I'm sorry.
We only have short buses in my town. Now, Stratton actually used to teach girls' tennis. He was an instructor for underage girls' tennis. That's not weird or anything. But I understood why he wanted to get into it, because he heard the term 15 love, and he figured he could just fuck the kids there. So it was nice.
That was my fucking joke, damn it. We can all say it together. Stratton is too pretty to be a pedophile. Half of you believe it. Hell yeah. Well, I was thinking about like his journey a little bit more getting here. He got to battle a Hispanic and a black guy. And then I quickly realized, like, oh, of course he's going to win because Patrick's father, he is a correctional officer. Beating minorities, it isn't his blood. But here's the thing. There was a little bit of downfall. He did not get to spend much time with his father growing up. The only quality time that Patrick got to spend with his dad was while his dad was polishing his gun and watching Fox News. While Patrick sucked his big fat racist cock. You're gay! Correctional officer crowd, okay.
All right. I got plenty of quality time with my dad because, as you mentioned, I had a lot of DUIs and he worked at the jail. So it worked out.
Lucky?
No, I'm just fucking. Stratton used to actually book a show at a place called Dick's After Dark, which was kind of weird to me because Dick's After Dark is actually how you got fired from coaching girls' tennis. He did get fired. You can Google it.
I'm not big enough for anyone to Google. Well, I did bring a folder with me because I want to talk about the Photoshop skills of Patrick Eaton. This is a picture that was taken after the last roast battle of the four people. Can we give it up to these four people again? Here's a wonderful picture taken. It is very sweet. 15 minutes after we received this in the chat, we get this picture from Patrick. with a bunch of swastikas. Patrick, you draw so many swastikas on everything. I think that you're the campaign manager for Kanye West in 2028.
I wasn't ready to announce that yet, but thank you, Stratton. No, Stratton actually has been in a movie. This is true. He had a movie with Darron Finesilver, one of our judges. It's true. They both starred in a movie together. It was called Broke Hacks Mountain. It was great.
You can say that about Darren all day, but I'm okay. All right? All right, this is my last one. I actually want to get a little sentimental. I want to talk about the first time that I met Patrick. Believe it or not, I met Patrick on a FaceTime call. Because when Patrick was on house arrest for his dirty, dirty alcoholic tendencies, I'm kidding. It was for the DUIs. What he would do is he would FaceTime the host and ask to do time. And so a host would come up and put his face next to the microphone and we would hear his jokes. And I think that was really, really good for Patrick. I think it was healthy for him not to be there in person and see no one ever laugh at his fucking jokes. They were god-awful. Shia LaBeouf in Disturbia, he made a Twinkie Tower on house arrest, and it's better than any of your fucking jokes. My dad was right.
That's fair. No, but I know I mentioned Darren earlier, and I know he's a judge and everything, but I think it's nice that you and Darren are such good comedy pals. I think it's good. You know, what a pair, those two. You know, Darren, when he's with a woman in bed, he's afraid she's going to fall asleep. With Stratton, he's afraid she's going to wake up. So they're a crazy pair. Stop fucking kids, Stratton. That's why you got fired. Google it.
All right, make some noise, make some noise. Keep it going for Stratton and Patrick. Hell yeah. Kevin, what you got?
I think my favorite part of the battle was when Stratton held up the Photoshop picture and the two Jewish people back here clapped. So, honestly, just for that, I'm going with Stratton.
All right, we got one for Stratton. KJ, what you got?
You know, I think Stratton has an incredible charm. He wears it where his sleeves should be. Pat's a clever guy. He doesn't telegraph where his blows are going to hit. Both of these guys did their research, but ultimately, I'm leaning with Stratton on this round.
All right, we got two. Darren, what you got?
Jeez, man, that was crazy. It's like we got a son of a fireman and a son of a correctionals officer, and I'm like, fuck both y'all dads. But no, I'm kidding. But man, I don't know. That was like back and forth. The fucking swastika got me, but then the falling asleep got me. Fuck, man. I gotta go Patrick, man. I gotta go Patrick.
All right, we got a 2-1. Whitney, what you got?
I'm speechless. I've known both of you for like so long, and I just felt like both of you like it below the belt. I don't know that personally. I just read that online. But I can't. It's like it's a tie. Like it totally is a tie. And Kev, can I do it? Can I do an audience thing? Do it? Perfect. All right, if you guys want Patrick, please give a round of applause. Patrick Eaton. Is he eating? Next up, Stratton Smith. Y'all think Stratton? Go ahead, Quinn. Stratton.
Keep it going, make some noise, hug it out, sorry boys. All right, we got two more roasters coming to the stage. Keep it going for Brian West and Jordan. Brian West and Jordan.
How's it going, everybody?
What's up, what's up? We're from Kokomo. How you guys doing? Hell yeah. You gonna go first, brother?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Let me give you a
off.
countdown. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Brian West. Jordan and I actually went to high school together. We did. We had choir together. And believe it or not, our teacher got in trouble for molesting the students. Really did. That's a true story. Honestly. Luckily for me, I got out of it in time. But on the other hand, Jordan, can you sing a song for me real quick? Yeah, he definitely got molested.
All right. You don't have to tell people I was molested straight off the bat. That's a lot to tell people. This is my buddy Brian. We run the Kokomo Press together. It's a satire page. We've got about 30,000 followers. Find us on the internet. We're goofy. Brian's comedy, his comedy set has a ton of pedophile jokes in it, as you can see before me. Right? Like a suspicious amount of his punchlines are about him being a child sex criminal. It's a fact. It's weird to me, but it made me remember a while back, Brian had me make this logo for him that was like a predator sting catchers group. Nothing ever came from it. I was like, that's cool or whatever. They say that those that can't do teach. So I guess in your case, those that can't teach just pretend to be children on the internet and try to find pedophiles to live out their sexual exploitation fantasies. I don't know, something like that.
Hey, it's honest work at the end of the day. Some people despise date rape. Yeah. Jordan champions it. He really does. He has his own line of date rape drugs. They're called Danger Graingers. Yeah. And his last victim, she had to get 2 rape kits performed on her. So, yeah, more bang for your buck.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this about Brian, but he is a quarter Mexican. Like Taco Bell. Brian has 0 connections to his Mexican heritage, though. That's a fact. I once asked him to tell me a couple things, about his Latino heritage, and he just told me the things that he remembers is not wearing deodorant. That's weird. And the other one is he likes to say chiconogues at McDonald's. I don't know what that means. Chiconogues?
I don't know what does that mean.
Chiconogues?
You're saying the N-word, it sounds like. Jordan runs the podcast. He does. We help, but at the end of the day, Jordan, the podcast is his baby. The Kokomo Press podcast, he runs it. He loves it. He creates. He does everything with it. And, it really means a lot to him. And one day he wants it to be big. He does. He wants it to be big as Joe Rogan's Experience. He told me that. Unfortunately for him, the only thing he is going to experience, though, is being told that he's not funny enough for the Sunday show. So...
That's a good one. Brian is a gigantic pothead. Yeah. He's a huge stoner. Brian smoked so much weed, he once got admitted to rehab for weed. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Brian was admitted to rehab for weed. Yeah. And then this guy had the audacity to call me while he was detoxing. And he was like, hey, man, do you think you could be my sponsor? And I was like, of course, man. I'm a good friend. I'm always going to say yes. I had to back out, though, because he told me it was just his ploy to get Suboxone. We are from Kokomo, so...
It makes absolute sense. I love Suboxone. So. Unfortunately for Jordan, I was doing some digging on him because I wanted to prepare, and luckily I came up with some old Facebook posts, and guys, they're damaging, okay? February 11th, 2011. Hey, Facebook, what's better than 18-year-old pussy? 15-year-old pussy. Really, man? Jesus Christ. June 19th, 2010. Why do we free black people again? Yeah, it's fucking wild. Jesus. I'm just saying, a lot of my shirts are cotton, and I sure wouldn't mind having one of them doing my laundry. Yeah. And I do want to know, this was on Juneteenth. So, Jordan, Jesus Christ. And the most damaging one, and the one I found that was most disturbing. September 20th, 2012. Please pray for my family. My grandmother took her final breath this morning. God bless Grandma Grainger. Like, what a fucking pussy, dude. Are you serious? Really? Like, fucking pussy? Like, I can get past the racist shit, but dude, come on.
I just want to say all that's not true. My Facebook is 100% open. You can check it
We can
right
show the
now.
pictures after we're done, guys.
Yeah, he's got they're damning.
I got screenshots.
All right. Brian's dad, Brian Sr., passed away a few years ago at too young of an age. And because of that, Brian has been really focused on his health, you know. He's been fasting regularly. He gets a lot of cardio in. He's sworn off red meat, you know. Before his dad died, we actually ended up having a bit of a brief internet feud, me and his dad. It was weird. It's true. It made me feel a little guilty when he passed away because Brian and I have been working together for like 8 years. Brian's dad actually died of heart disease, and it was weird because we had beef. So
Clogged his arteries up. It did, dude.
It did. I fucked him up.
He was a good guy. He just
wasn't a very good baseball
Didn't
player.
have a good diet. Jordan has a thing for younger girls. He does. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call him a pedophile, but he's the only guy I know that had a watch party for the season finale of Toddlers and Tiaras.
I'm a pedophile in a lot of these. This is crazy. Brian's wife, Destiny, is here tonight. Give her a round of applause. Destiny and I actually had a brief hookup in high school. What can I say? Kokomo's a small town. All right. We all kind of swapped it. It wasn't a big deal. Honestly, I heard he blames me for all his cuck fantasies now. That makes zero sense, Brian. I am not a black man. Yeah, I'm happy that we can still be friends and come together after 8 years. I think that's still cool. Some people say we share a comedy fate, but we all know we share a destiny.
Oh, God damn it. You know, first off, Jordan's lost a lot of weight. Give him a round of applause. He has. If you don't know him, he's lost, 70 or 80 pounds? 70 or 80 pounds. He looks awesome. He really does. You know, people thought that Jordan lost the weight because he wanted to get healthy and, you know, live a long life for his kids, and that's not the case. He actually lost the weight because people were saying he looked like the sketch of the Delphi murderer. So, yeah. Say, will you say down the hill for us?
Down the hill.
I want a hair sample, too.
I have an alibi, I swear to God. Well, since he brought it up, since I lost the weight, Brian's been going through somewhat of a midlife crisis. He recently discovered that he's the fat one in the group now. Don't worry, Brian. I may weigh less than you, but I'm still the one in the Kokomo Press carrying all the weight.
Oh. Yikes. Good stuff.
The last one,
good. Yeah, last one. Are we on 7?
Yeah, there we go.
Jordan went ahead and announced that him and my wife had a thing in high school. They did. They hooked up. It is what it is. You know, finding out about it was rough, but I found out about it and I asked her about it. And I said, you know, be honest with me. What's the difference between him and I during sex? And she said, well, when I'm with you, you don't whisper in my ear, stay still, you fucking bitch, or I'll kill you. With a knife to my throat. So we got a Ted Bundy on our hands, guys.
That's a fact. That one I will own up to. Brian loves wrestling. Yeah. He's been wrestling with his sexuality for years. Brian's love life and pro wrestling have a lot in common. They both frequently involve sweaty muscle man and pennies. They both sometimes need a top rope to finish, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And much like wrestling, Brian's wife usually has to fake it in the end. He's her underwear taker, and she's his kayfabe babe. Thank you, guys.
All right, make some noise, make some noise. Keep it going for Brian and Jordan. Real quick, judges, what the fuck's going on in Kokomo? Stay away from Kokomo. Those two know each other too well. All right. Yeah. KJ, what you got?
You guys got an odd chemistry. You got a really strong dynamic. It's like watching a married couple argue, and I'm just like eavesdropping, hear a bunch of stuff I shouldn't hear. Halfway through, Darron Finesilver blew ass, and there was a little earthquake over here, so that distracted me a little bit. But no, it's you guys remind me of like the Menendez brothers. I don't know who's the bigger sicko, but it makes my asshole pucker in a bad way, and I don't know. I can't call it on this one.
Wait, did you just not vote?
You can't not vote, KJ. What the hell's that? Pick a name, damn it. It's Brian or Jordan. Say one.
I genuinely don't know on this one.
We both booked, so you'll be fine.
I'm going with Brian.
All right, we got one for Brian. Here we go. Mr. President, what you got?
Oh man, Jordan, you started off pretty rough, man. But no, you came back. Man, honestly, like I have you guys both tied for like the actual jokes, but then Brian had the better rebuttals, so that's gonna win it for him for me.
All right. Darron, what you got?
All right. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I like you both. You know, I am comfortable falling asleep at Jordan's house. You know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I feel like Jordan's a little bit less rapey. You know. But me and Jordan both share one thing in common. So fuck the Sunday show. Let's go, Jordan, baby.
I think all three of these gentlemen, are like worried about their assholes right now, and I will never stop in Kokomo for sure. First of all, you guys won't be into me. My ass is shot, so it's not tight. And I feel like the only thing to eat there is like Texas Roadhouse and fucking ass. So, honestly, you guys were amazing back and forth. I love that you guys are Eskimo brothers. But at the end of the day, like, Brian, you had the most rebuttals. I'm going to give it to you.
There you go. There's your winner, everybody. Give it up for Brian. Make some noise. All right, we got two more. Our next comedian's coming to the stage. Give it up for Sean and Brian. Sean and Brandon. Damn it. My bad, Brandon. I knew that wasn't right when I said it.
What's up?
What up, y'all? What up?
All right, you know how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Brandon, go first.
You can go first. Ladies first.
Thank you. And they say chivalry's dead. I know what you guys are thinking. I look like fags of democracy. But give it up for tons of calories.
I eat everything but dick, Brandon.
Could have fooled me.
Doesn't Brandon always has such a stoic face? Doesn't he look like the before on a Zoloft commercial?
Is it me, or does he look like if Beavis and Butthead did Peggy Hill and made a baby?
I look like Bobby Hill. It's Bobby Hill. I thought gay men were supposed to be fashionable. Brandon dresses like his personality's on house arrest.
It's true. I look like Faggy Mercury, and guys, give it up for the poor man's Andy Milonakis.
I'm older than him. Brennan likes to call his jokes fairy tales, which I think is pretty accurate, because the laughter's imaginary.
Kudos. But actually, you know what? Despite what we're talking about here, me and him actually have something in common, believe it or not. And it's that we both haven't had pussy in a while. The difference is my reason is because I don't want to. Your reason is because of societies.
I mean, I gotta give it to him on that one. It's fucking true. Brandon's got a baby mama, a Native American boyfriend, and a black dad. Doesn't that sound like it should have started with Next Week on Jerry Springer?
Guys, how is his voice gayer than the outfit I'm wearing right now? Guys, hear me out, hear me out. I had a drag queen accidentally shoot a load in my ear, but his voice still managed to be the gayest thing to hit my fucking eardrums.
I'll give you your kudos on that one. I can't help it. Brandon's boyfriend is Native American, which is wild because every time Brandon bottoms, it feels like a land acknowledgement.
That's what we call reparations.
You know a lot about that, don't you?
Trading spaces. Actually, no, judging by our voices, we look like we played Freaky Friday today.
I dress better, though. Brandon doesn't know much about Native American history. I know that because he calls the Trail of Tears the time Caleb cheated on him with a black guy.
PTSD. Alright, guys. For real, though. Does he not look like Down syndrome Winnie the Pooh? Which, you know what? Kind of sounds about right because he is a fat fuck that gets himself stuck in shitty situations that his friends have to help him get out of.
It's true, I'm kind of a piece of shit. Alright, last one, right? Last one. Brandon's taken in more kids than a McDonald's ball pit. And it's ironic because McDonald's lost the balls because they were unsanitary. Brandon lost his from testicular cancer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm still fucking.
I could fuck a guy, Brandon.
$10 says I've had pussy way before you.
All right, keep it going. Make some noise. Make some noise. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Sean, Brandon, that was awesome. Well done, both of you. Great job. Darren, what you got, man?
Well, first off, whoever's up there talking, can we, shut the fuck up, please? People paid money to be here. We're not holding you guys at gunpoint. Also, we got to give it up for Fatback Mountain, guys. These guys kick some ass. They kick some ass. But I got to give it up to Brandon, man. I got to give it to Brandon.
There you go. That's one. Kevin, what you got?
Man, that was a really good battle. That was awesome. You guys are neck and neck. Yeah, somebody is fucking talking up there, isn't there? All right. Anyways,
shut up. Everybody, just shut up.
It was a really good battle, though. It was really good. But I'm gonna give it to Brandon because every joke had a punchline and a tag, a punchline and a tag. So I'm gonna go with Brandon.
All right, we got two. Good job. KJ, what you got?
Sean's got a strong delivery. He's got very structured jokes. I feel like he may have peaked halfway through. Once Brandon pointed out that his voice was gay, it was a wrap there, man. Brandon took the bull by the horns, and I think he rode it through the finish line, if that's a term of phrase.
There you go, Whitney.
Brandon.
Yeah. Brandon, you had me with, hooker and the drugs in the ear. I feel like that was me last week. So you're the winner. Congratulations.
There you go. Give it up. Hug it out, boys. Hug it out. Kevin, I got finals written down. All right. So all I have is finals. Who's running? Stratton, am I? Okay. Ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the finals for the roast battle. Start making some noise. Start making some noise. Start making some noise. This is your championship. These are the two baddest motherfuckers that have made it all the way through the roast battle. Keep it going for Maya Smith and Stratton Smith. All right, you know how it goes. This got to be the loudest one. 3, 2, 1. Ladies first, Maya.
Thank you. Stratton and I, we have the same last name, but we're not related. And thank God, because he looks like he's fucked a few cousins.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I share a last name with Maya and not her stage presence or comedic timing. Yeah, Maya ears don't hear many laughs at open mics.
Thank you, Twinkle Twinkle Little Porn Stash. Thank you. All right, Stratton says he's polyamorous, or in his case, he said earlier, a slut. But he has no hoes. That's kind of like Stratton saying he's fluent English, but nobody wants to fucking talk to him.
I'm an English major, you dumb bitch.
Oh, I know.
Man.
Ooh, dumb bitch.
Oh, shit. Maya's first job was at Crew Car Wash.
Yeah.
But she wasn't very good at it because there were cars to wash and not dishes. Because she's a woman.
Okay. Stratton's polyamorous and has ADHD. ADHD in his case stands for always doctoring his herpes dick.
A little extra flavor. Maya is so ugly, she still can't get time at the Comedy Attic.
You haven't been there, have you?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Stratton used to have a speech impediment, and now you have an English degree. So basically, you spent 4 years and thousands of dollars just to over-enunciate your unemployment.
I have so many jobs. Oh my God. We gotta talk about it. I know Evan talked about it. This was the easiest dog walk of a competition for you. First you had Darron Finesilver, and then you didn't have anyone that showed up, and then you had Evan that brought his fucking face. Yeah, it was a dog walk, which is exactly what her boyfriend calls it when he lets her outside. Oh, this is a roast!
Stratton can't go outside because the sun will roast him. He's a pasty boy. Stratton's parents are firefighters, and he looks like a firefighter, but the only burning he gets to manage is his chlamydia.
I don't know why I know that, but chlamydia doesn't burn.
He would know.
I know. Also, it's cheating to put your super buff boyfriend in the front row that could kick all of our asses. Maya met her boyfriend in a parking lot. And she knew that it was true love because he was the first guy that she didn't mind not paying.
Stratton says he's polyamorous, but really that's just an excuse to sleep with someone else besides his dad. I mean, they live together and share a bed and their bodies.
I again would like to dedicate this next joke to my sweet 73-year-old father, who, as I was leaving out of the driveway one more time, said, Son, wait, there's one more thing. I said, yes, Papa, anything. He said, fuck Maya Smith! Fuck Maya Smith! And you know why? Because she definitely voted for Kamala. Fuck her!
His dad wished he could fuck Maya Smith.
Okay.
Stratton books lots of shows. You could say he's reaching the top of the comedy scene, but he'll always be a bottom when he's on Grainger. Thank God this roast is almost over. I'm tired of thinking about you.
Dog, I did not think I was facing you. I wrote those jokes back there. How many jokes do we have left? Last one. All right. Well, one more time. Thank you guys for coming out. This was badass. This was super badass. If you were here last time, you got to see Maya dressed like an old biker that looks like Undertaker. His name is Ouija. He's a comedian, and for the first time, both Maya and Ouija will fruckable. We're fuckable.
Oh, okay.
Mike and Molly looking ass.
I mean, I could bring the outfit again if you were into it. That was it. Those are our roasts.
All right. Two champs. Come on.
None of us.
How do you pick? Who do you pick? All right, KJ. What you got, buddy?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but make it white trash bootleg version. Okay. You guys are great. You guys have great jokes. I'm not going to elaborate too much, but I'm going to give this one to Maya.
Thank you.
There you go. 1-0 for your championship. Darron Finesilver, what you got?
Oh man, I feel like it would be like biased, like I went against Maya, but me and Stratton were blow buddies and everything. I met him on Grainger before I got into comedy, Stratton got me into comedy. But oh man, I don't know, man. I gotta give it to Stratton. He's just the strange presence. He was locked in.
All
man.
right.
I gotta give it to Stratton fucking Smith.
We got 1-1. Here we go. Whitney, what you got?
It's really tough. I feel like Stratton is just trying to hold on because his cousins went to Center Grove. They're from Greenwood, and they're just better than him. It's a Zapp family. They played baseball, and I'm sorry, Strat. It's hard to keep up here in Greenwood. And with Maya, I felt like you just delivered it. You kind of hit home. I'm gonna go with Maya for sure. Kev,
All right.
2-1, Mr. President. What you got?
We got what? 2 for Maya, 1 for Strat?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Honestly, all right. So on my notes, I have you guys, you're tied on my notes. So I don't know what to do. Honestly, it was really funny that Strat roasted you and Evan at the same time. That was awesome. But we're focused on the roasts against the contestants. So, do you guys have one more joke in the arsenal?
We got one more joke.
Yeah?
One more joke.
One more joke.
One more joke. We're going to give another countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Stratton thought he could earn a liberal arts degree to get women, but instead all he got was student debt and an alcohol problem he sustains by working in an alcohol distribution center.
Wordy.
You're an English major. I'm just trying to impress.
Maya did theater in high school and college. Do you think she'd be better at acting like a good comedian, not such a cunt? Men rule the world!
You are what you eat.
You had me until men rule the world, bro. Hold on. The joke before men rule the world won it for me. So we're at a tie now. We're going to have the audience vote.
Right.
Who gets the fucking belt?
If you liked Maya, make some noise for Maya right now. If you like Stratton Smith, make some noise right now.
Oh, the men, thank you.
From what I heard, I'm going to have to give it to Maya Smith. Make some noise. Great job, guys. Hug it out. Have a great night, everybody. Be safe. Get home.
Maya Smith, get your ass back up here, bitch! Taking home the belt! Yes! Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I love you all. Hey, these guys did write extra jokes for their potential opponents, so we're just gonna have them do those.
Oh yeah, Pat.
You guys get bonus fucking jokes
Fuck yeah.
tonight.
If you
Stick
wanna
around
stick
for a
around.
few more minutes.
Is Patrick Eaton still here? Fuck yeah. We're not necessarily voting, but how sad would it be if someone lost twice?
Yeah, should this be like a free-for-all, or how are we doing this?
Yeah, you guys can vote so I just claim the victory on top. Yeah, that's great.
Come into the crowd!
So what, we got, who's going now, Evan and Pat?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Pat, I don't have a ton of
Hey, the
jokes
show's
there.
not over yet, guys. We got extra jokes.
Yo, I'm not, I'll do like a couple for Patrick. You just wanna do a couple? Alright, yeah, if those of you that know Patrick Eaton, you know he has fake teeth. So he gives great blowjobs. He's also from the north. He's from Terra Haktua.
All right. Give it up for open mic Shane Gillis, everyone. He's doing a really good job.
Okay. Patrick has big ears and a soft voice. You have the delivery and appearance of Dumbo.
Evan, I actually didn't want to face off against Evan because he is a very good shit talker. And by that I mean when he talks, nothing but dog shit comes out.
Yeah, that joke was good. I'll give you an A. But it sounds like you really need AA.
I'm in it.
Yeah, let's go out there.
One
Hey,
for
look.
Maya. I was gonna say Maya. Okay.
All right, hell yeah.
I only have one of those.
Oh, I have like 7. Let's just do it. You can go first.
Maya on Facebook always posts a lot of things looking for sympathy. You know, she's like, hey, I gotta have some wisdom teeth taken out. She has a scratch cornea. I don't know why you're bearing the lead. The biggest problem you have is that you're fucking retarded.
Says my degree, you work at Kroger. Patrick Eaton wears dentures. More like Patrick Eaton only soft foods. Patrick Eaton dick at truck stops. Since Patrick has fake teeth, the only seeds he eats are cum because it doesn't get stuck in his dentures. Patrick looks like the ventriloquist doll from Goosebumps named Slappy. They're similar too because Patrick gets slappy when he's drunk and is used to having fists in his ass.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I got more. Patrick stocks groceries at Kroger, especially the meat department, because he knows his way around wieners. He learned that in jail. Patrick's wife just won Teacher of the Year. Not because of her work in the classroom, because of her ability to deal with her child of a husband. She doesn't even need to have kids of her own because he's already a toothless baby.
That was a really fucking good one. Maya has been doing comedy for a little while. I noticed like recently on Facebook she posted that she crushed when she was on stage, and she did. She crushed the hopes of all of us that want her to fucking quit.
Patrick always wears bowling shirts because he strikes out every time he tries to have sex with his wife.
That's a good one.
Thank you. That's really all I got. Hell yeah. Did you have any for Stratton? Or no, you already went. Is that it?
I already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did those.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys. If anyone else wants to. Oh yeah, Evan and Stratton.
The finals that everyone wanted to see.
Fuck. Happy to disappoint tonight. Yes, this was supposed to be a real doubleheader. I made fun of Maya for being the Joey Chestnut of the cakewalk. And Joey Chestnut's just how Stratton likes to end the boys' night out. Catching. Eating it as quick as possible.
Dick. Okay. Evan's birthday is on 11/11. Yeah, he is literally a Make-A-Wish kid. But instead of cancer, he just has a tiny dick. I always thought 11/11 was for good luck, but now I know it's for bad fuck. All right.
Yeah, Stratton is Stratton Smith III. He's a third straight, a third gay, and a third inbred. Yeah, they say he's purebred because he came from a yeast infection.
Yeast infection, hell yeah. Evan looks like the baby from Mike and Molly. Not a Mike and Molly crowd. All right, glad we were in the finals together. He looks like the baby from Mike and Molly grew up to be the basketball manager. Glad we weren't here. All right, I'm glad it's an after hours.
I love this. This is what all the dreams are made of. Yeah. Stratton's parents are both firefighters. His dad put out fires. His mom just worked the pole. Yeah, shout out your mom for servicing the whole department. And shout out the whole department for being your father. He could be any one of us mustaches.
The only thing worse than Evan's diet is the sound and video quality on his podcast. The sound is so muffled, you would have thought that it was one of the girls in the trunk of his car.
Yeah, comedy's in the truth. Yes. Yeah, Stratton was fired from teaching kids because his joke sucks. Stratton, punchlines are those things at the end. Stratton thought punchlines was his style of teaching and organized child beatings. You look like every villain under the mask of a Scooby-Doo movie. And you
I had the evil laughing.
And you would have gotten away with it too if you weren't meddling with those kids.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Evan was an altar boy. Calm down. Evan was an altar boy, but then he found a team in high school on the bowling team. And it makes sense that he was in the Catholic Church and then became a bowler on the bowling team because he is used to 3 holes being filled at once with a bunch of dudes. No.
3 holes?
No, hang on, no. One for the father, one for the son, and one for Evan.
3 holes has me so confused.
There's a bowling ball has 3 holes!
Do I? I don't know. Okay.
No, I just didn't, damn it!
Stratton used to work at Dick's Last Resort, which was fitting because girls would go to his dick as their last resort. Yeah, in the locker room, you were known as Dick's First Resort.
Shit. Dude, if I give you a hat at Dick's Last Resort, it would be Ben-fisted more than the Muppets.
I got a whole Dick's Last Resort hat in my car that says the waiter sucked my dick. Real tragedy, it didn't come out.
Evan, he is a huge fan of Survivor. That is the game that women play with him when they let him on top.
Yeah, I'm sure Stratton's very enthusiastic in bed. You know, checks in after every lick. Who's a good boy?
All right, I got one more for Evan. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is fucking cool. This one's gonna hit home. Evan is a fake Pacers fan. Because here's the thing. All season long, I tried to talk with him about the Pacers. He wanted nothing to do it. After about a month ago, you have got a lot to talk about the Pacers. I don't know if it's because the Pacers are doing so well in the playoffs or if it's because you've been inside Chelsea Sneddon. In a sex way. Men rule the world! Where were you guys before?
Yeah, I saw fake news. I've been a Pacers fan for much longer.
Your face is the same color as your hair. Hell yeah!
All right, I got one more.
Yeah, follow that, numbnuts.
Yeah, Stratton looks like he would be the leader of a killer drum circle jerk. I am maybe bi, maybe poly, probably gay. I don't know who I am, what I like, what the fuck. Please finish on my face, make it rain. I'm a sub.
Evan Ham, everybody! Get home safe!
Thank you all.